Skins, the first posthumous project released after the death of X. And this project was really short-winded. It has a few tracks on it, and some of these tracks debuted and peaked on the Billboard Top 100 list, which is a list that's released that shows the top music that's trending right now in the nation.
I was staring at the sky.
Now the snippet that I just showed you, the snippet that X posted for Staring at the Sky when he was still alive in May of 2018, is the shortest song on Skins, and this song actually ended up peaking on Billboard. Why did it peak on Billboard? Well, there's a lot of reasons why it peaked. First of all, the lyrics are simple. The song is simple, and it does make you feel some type of way if you truly listen to it. It hits you deep in your core because he's screaming in a way that's really loud. He's screaming in a way that really shows his true anger and his true emotion in that situation. The song starting with, I was staring at the sky, singing toxic lullabies. Staring at the sky, looking for an answer, looking for a way out of the situation that you're currently in. That's where X's mind was at. He was looking for a way to get out of that situation. What kind of situation was he in? Well, we do know that later in his life, X almost faced a really extended period of time in prison. This was coming up right before his death happened in June of 2018. X was thinking about this. X was thinking about what's going to happen if I'm not here to provide for my fans. What's going to happen if I'm not here to release more music to the hurt and to help people grow? What if I'm not here to provide for my family? X was thinking about these things. He was thinking about this while he's looking at the sky, while he's daydreaming and actually just sitting and gazing at different situations in his life. He's thinking deep down, like, what am I going to do to help the people around me? What am I going to do to actually get out of this sticky situation that I'm in? Singing toxic lullabies. This could be interpreted in a lot of type of ways. Obviously, singing toxic lullabies, saying bad words to your own life, negatively manifesting bad situations on your own life. Or you could twist it another type of way. As one of the first times when he was in jail, he ended up summoning a demon into his own life, Hecate. This is on the prison calls where you can hear him do this. And I'll play a little bit of a snippet of it to you guys who haven't yet heard it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yo.
Alright, what is it? Say it to me.
Yo.
Say the first part.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Say it.
Summoning Hecate, goddess of crossroads, darkness, witchcraft, wisdom, and the moon. Please come to me, please.
Right, tell me how to spell the name. Summoning.
The H word.
Huh?
HECATE is the H word that I was saying.
Wait, H-E?
HECATE.
HECATE.
So obviously, playing these rituals, inviting these demonic entities into your life, X was into this kind of stuff earlier in his life when he didn't know what kind of impact it could have on his life. Now, singing these toxic lullabies, yes, you can get fame, you can get fortune by doing it, but what is it worth if you don't end up living in this earthly world, if you don't end up continuing what you're doing? You're giving up a portion of your own self here, and you're believing in something out there that you think is going to positively impact you, but it doesn't positively impact you because you see how things play out at the end of the day. Now, to move forward, X ends up saying in the verse, screaming words with no remorse, pitchforks pointed at my heart, I was staring at the sky. Obviously, saying words with no remorse, saying stuff that's really out there, outlandish, and doesn't provide much impact to people, bringing people down, not shedding positivity. X was all about positivity later in his life. We all know that. I preach that on this channel too. X was all about positivity. He wanted us to grow. He wanted to teach us different things. But most of all, he wanted to grow himself. He wanted to change himself and from a negative thing to a positive thing. He wanted to change his thoughts from negative to positive. Pitchforks pointed at my heart is referring to a lot of different things. One of the things that could be referring to is also in relation to the devil, as I mentioned earlier. We know he had the track, I Spoke to the Devil in Miami. He said everything would be fine. And he also had the song Train Food. In both these songs, he talks about evil and he talks about how it corrupts his heart. Pitchforks pointed at my heart, talking about that his heart is being used for granted, that he is being misused, and things are going in a way that he doesn't want them to go, and that they're misinterpreting who he is and they're misjudging who he is. And his heart is being corrupted because all of this, that he in his life is getting hurt by a lover, and that he should be doing one thing but he ends up doing another because of the way that he feels in this situation. Another literal interpretation of this lyric is talking about Pitchfork, a music website that was critical of X both during and after his life. Now, they had a publication about the infamous assault case where in September 2017, where they released the Geneva court testimony. Now, I don't think this is with respect to Pitchfork. I don't think this is showing that, hey, this Pitchfork website is bringing me down. I feel like more he's talking about like a pitchfork is in my heart. Like, I am hurt, I am in pain, life is not going the way that I am, but some people think that it's going the other way. Now, in the bridge, he screams, "We're gonna break." And one of the cool things about this, him screaming "we're gonna break," is that John Cunningham, the producer of this song, has said if you listen closely, you can hear him yelling this line, but also whispering it in a very muted, breathy tone as though he's lost his voice. We layered both vocals together to get both of those feelings across. Obviously, it's cool that you see that sharp turn and you see that overall music that's behind it. Him saying that we're gonna break, that life's not going the way that it's gonna go, that he's looking up at the sky and things aren't panning out the way that they are in his own head. And to you guys that are watching this, to you guys that are looking at this song, this 1 minute 35 second song that ended up peaking at 68th on the Billboard Top 100. Believe in yourselves. X even here, even in these negative states of mind, when in these negative states of mind you think that things aren't going to work out, it's easy to think that things are not going to work out when you're in a negative state of mind. When you're in a negative state of mind, do not plan your future. Do not plan what you want to happen in your life. In that negative state of mind, try to clear that negative state of mind. Clear out of that negative state of mind and return to your positive state of mind. When you're in a positive state of mind, plan your life. Plan your life all you want. Think about the times that you want to happen. Think about the times that did happen. But in that negative, do not plan. Do not plan in the negative. Do not say this will not work out when you feel like it won't work out. In a way, you have to obviously walk through life. Things are going to happen. Things are going to shake you. Things are going to come up. I'm not telling you like, hey, yo, don't experience this kind of stuff. What I am saying is that when you are planning deep into your future, X right here, so that he's staring at the sky, he's thinking about life, but he's saying we're going to break. This is not going to work out. Try to flip it and look at your own life. Analyze your own life from a positive state of mind when you are in a positive state of mind. It's so easy to fail. When you fail a test and you feel like trash, you don't feel good, and you say, hey, I'm not going to pass this course, it's easy to say that. But it's also conversely very easy to say when you pass a test, when you exceed expectations, to say, I'm going to do really well in this course. You see how it's on both sides of that spectrum? Try to look at it from the positive. Bring yourself into that positive state of mind. It takes time, it takes effort. But if you do need guidance, this YouTube channel is all open for you guys right here. This is the Blue Vanity YouTube channel. I do a lot of analysis on here about overall X music, Juice WRLD music, Lil Peep music, and I try to flip it into your own mind. Try to flip it into how you can apply this into your own life. And if you actually want to take that next step, feel free to subscribe, because we got YouTube videos coming out all the time where I try to help you and also analyze this music. So if you love this type of videos, make sure to check out this video up here in this little box. It'll be similar to this one. And yeah, welcome. This is Blue Vanity. I'm Blue. I have a Discord channel in the description below. I love you guys. Thank you.